Hello, weather fans. Al Roker here, ready to break down the winter forecast for Eastern Europe, 2025 to 2026. Will it be snowmen in Prague or just rain in Budapest? Let's find out what's in store. We're talking snow, cold, and a few surprises from Mother Nature. Picture Warsaw's historic streets dusted in snow, or the Carpathians blanketed in white. Will it happen this year? We'll look at the big players, the polar vortex, La Nina, and more, breaking it down month by month. So grab your cocoa and let's dive into what this winter could bring. To predict winter, we need to understand the big players shaping the season. These forces are like the maestros of a grand symphony, orchestrating the weather patterns that define our coldest months. First up, the jet stream, a high-speed river of air that decides if Arctic cold stays north or plunges south. This powerful current of air flows high above us, influencing the weather below. It acts as a boundary between cold polar air and warmer air from the south. When it's wavy, cold air spills into Eastern Europe, bringing dramatic cold snaps and snow. The jet stream's undulating path can lead to sudden temperature drops and heavy snowfall, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland. Next, the polar vortex, a swirling mass of frigid air over the poles. This vast area of low pressure and cold air encircles both of Earth's poles, and its strength can vary. If it weakens, get ready for Arctic blasts. These blasts can send icy winds and snowstorms barreling into Eastern Europe, causing temperatures to plummet and creating challenging conditions for those living there. Then there's the North Atlantic Oscillation, or NAO. This climatic phenomenon involves the fluctuation of atmospheric pressure at sea level between the Icelandic low and the Azores high. A negative NAO blocks mild Atlantic air, letting Siberian cold sweep in. This can lead to prolonged periods of cold weather, as the usual moderating influence of the Atlantic is diminished. These three, jet stream, polar vortex, and NAO, are the conductors of our winter symphony. Together they create a complex interplay that determines the severity and duration of winter weather. When they align, Eastern Europe can get hit with serious cold and snow. The combination of these forces can lead to extreme weather events, affecting daily life and the natural environment. This year, all eyes are on how these forces interact. Meteorologists are closely monitoring these patterns to provide accurate forecasts and help communities prepare for what lies ahead. Will the jet stream dip? A dip could mean colder air reaching further south, impacting temperatures and precipitation patterns. Will the polar vortex wobble? A wobble could unleash frigid air masses, leading to sudden and severe cold spells. Will the NAO turn negative? A negative phase could result in prolonged cold periods, as the usual warming influence of the Atlantic is reduced. The answers will shape everything from city streets to mountain slopes. The impact of these weather patterns will be felt by everyone, from urban dwellers to those enjoying winter sports in the mountains. Let's see how these conductors set the stage for the months ahead. As we watch and wait, the unfolding winter story will reveal the power and beauty of nature's grand design. Now let's talk about La Nina, the Pacific's cool phase with global reach. La Nina shifts the jet stream, often blocking mild Atlantic air and opening the door for Arctic cold in Europe. Historically, La Nina winters bring colder than average temperatures to Eastern Europe, especially in January and February. It doesn't guarantee a deep freeze, but it raises the odds for cold snaps and snow. This winter, a moderate La Nina is likely, tilting the scales toward a chillier season. But remember, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Polar vortex and NAO can still change the game. Still, La Nina's chilly whisper is a strong signal. Be ready for a winter with real bite. Let's see how it plays out month by month. December looks to start winter gently in Eastern Europe. Expect a milder, wetter pattern for cities like Budapest, Prague, and Warsaw. Think more rain than snow at first. Daytime highs will hover just above freezing, with frosty nights but little deep cold. Snow lovers, head to the mountains. The Carpathians and Tatras will see accumulating snow, perfect for early ski trips. In the cities, it's more about gray skies and festive lights than blizzards. December is the time to prep your winter gear and enjoy the holiday atmosphere. The real winter show is still warming up backstage. For travelers, it's a great month for exploring without the harshest cold. Get ready, January is when things really change. January is when winter truly arrives in Eastern Europe, transforming the landscape into a world of white. The gentle dusting of December gives way to a relentless icy grip. Fields, forests, and cities alike are blanketed in snow, and the air itself seems to shimmer with cold. The days are short, the nights long, and the chill is ever-present, seeping into every corner of daily life. Expect a major pattern shift. Blocking highs over the Atlantic or Scandinavia will let Siberian air surge in, opening the door for some of the coldest air masses of the year. These powerful weather systems act like gates, steering frigid winds straight from the heart of Siberia into the region. The result? A dramatic drop in temperatures and a sudden, unmistakable change in the atmosphere. Prepare for Arctic outbreaks. Kyiv and Warsaw could see highs below -10°C, with nights even colder. The city streets become quieter as people hurry indoors, their breath visible in the frosty air. Pipes can freeze, and the crunch of snow underfoot becomes a constant companion. For many, it's a test of endurance and preparation. Even Budapest and Bucharest will freeze, their historic streets and grand architecture transformed by layers of ice and snow. Cars are buried under thick frost, and the morning routine includes scraping windshields and shoveling walkways. The cold is inescapable, touching every aspect of daily life. Snowfall ramps up, with storms dropping 10-20 centimeters or more across the region. Rural villages and bustling cities alike are blanketed in fresh powder, sometimes overnight. Roads can become impassable, and the world outside feels muffled and still, as if wrapped in a thick white silence. For some, it's a challenge. For others, it's a wonderland. Mountain resorts will be in peak condition for winter sports. Skiers and snowboarders flock to the slopes, taking advantage of the deep, powdery snow. The mountains echo with laughter and the swish of skis, as visitors revel in the best conditions of the year. For winter sports enthusiasts, January is the highlight of the season. For everyone else, this is the month to layer up and respect the cold. Heavy coats, thick scarves, and insulated gloves become essential. The streets are filled with bundled figures, each person bracing against the biting wind. It's a time for hot drinks, warm meals, and gathering indoors with friends and family. Frostbite risk is real. Cover up and check local advisories before traveling. The cold can be dangerous, especially for those unprepared. It's important to monitor weather updates, plan ahead, and take precautions to stay safe. Even a short walk outside can be risky without proper protection. If you're prepared, January offers the full, magical power of an Eastern European winter. Families gather in parks to build snowmen, children laugh as they sled down hills, and the historic cityscapes provide a stunning backdrop to the season's festivities. The cold brings people together, creating memories that last a lifetime. It's the deep freeze, the snow, and the beauty all at once. Don't underestimate it, embrace it. The sunrise over a snowy landscape is breathtaking, with frosted trees sparkling in the morning light and intricate snowflakes clinging to every branch. January in Eastern Europe is a time of challenge, but also of extraordinary beauty and wonder. February is winter's wild card. Expect the unexpected. This month is notorious for its unpredictability, where the weather can change in the blink of an eye. One moment you might be enjoying a serene, snow-covered landscape, and the next, you could be caught in a fierce snowstorm. It's a time when nature seems to play its final, dramatic act before the curtain falls on winter. The deep cold from January may linger, with another Arctic blast possible early in the month. These blasts can bring bone-chilling temperatures that freeze everything in their path, turning roads into icy challenges and making the air feel like a sharp, biting force. It's a reminder that winter is not quite ready to release its grip. As days lengthen, storms become more dynamic, tapping Mediterranean moisture for heavy snowfalls. This moisture can lead to intense snowfalls that blanket the region in a thick white layer, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland. The contrast between the cold air and the warm Mediterranean moisture creates a perfect recipe for dramatic weather events. February is often the snowiest month in places like Romania and Bulgaria. These regions can see snowdrifts that pile high, creating a picturesque scene that is both beautiful and challenging. The snow can be both a blessing for winter sports enthusiasts and a hurdle for those trying to navigate daily life. Weather whiplash is common. Deep freezes can flip to sudden thaws, causing flooding and ice. This rapid change can lead to rivers swelling with meltwater, streets turning into temporary streams, and roads becoming treacherous with hidden ice patches. It's a time when vigilance is key, as the weather can shift dramatically from one day to the next. Travelers pack for everything, layers for cold, but be ready for milder spells too. The key to enjoying February is flexibility. One day might require a heavy coat and boots, while the next could see you shedding layers as the sun breaks through the clouds. Being prepared for all possibilities ensures you can make the most of your adventures. Skiing is fantastic, but watch for avalanche risks. The snow-covered slopes offer thrilling opportunities for skiers, but the risk of avalanches is ever present. It's crucial to heed warnings and stay informed about conditions to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience on the mountains. The battle between winter and spring is fierce, and surprises are likely. As winter begins to loosen its hold, signs of spring start to emerge, creating a beautiful juxtaposition of snow and new life. This transition period is full of surprises, with nature showcasing its ability to transform and renew. Models suggest winter will hold on until the end, but never rule out a dramatic shift. Weather forecasts can provide guidance, but February often defies predictions, keeping everyone on their toes. It's a month where anything can happen, and the only certainty is change. Enjoy the blizzards, savor the thaws. February is Mother Nature's grand finale. Each weather event is like a scene in a play, with blizzards providing drama and thaws offering moments of relief. It's a time to appreciate the beauty and power of nature's final winter performance. Stay flexible, stay informed, and make the most of every snowy day. Whether you're building snowmen, checking the latest weather updates, or simply enjoying a walk in the park, February offers countless opportunities to embrace the season's charm. This is winter's last unpredictable act. As the sun sets on another winter day, the snowplows work tirelessly to keep roads clear, and the snowbanks stand as a testament to the season's strength. It's a time to reflect on the beauty and unpredictability of winter's final chapter. Let's get practical. Surviving winter is all about smart layering. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer, synthetic or merino wool, never cotton. Add a warm mid-layer like fleece or down for insulation. Top it off with a windproof, waterproof shell. Look for features like a hood and sealed cuffs. Don't forget your extremities: hat, scarf, insulated gloves, and thick wool socks. For brutal cold, double up on mid-layers. Synthetic insulation works even when damp, great for wet snow. Always have good boots with grip for icy streets. Dress right and you'll enjoy every winter adventure, from city strolls to mountain hikes. Comfort and safety start with the right gear. Planning a trip? Timing is everything. For festive markets, go in December. For deep snow and winter sports, January and February are best. Winter weather can disrupt travel, trains are reliable, but always check forecasts and advisories. If driving, use winter tires and keep an emergency kit in the car. Embrace unique activities: ice skating, thermal baths, hearty local food, and snowshoeing in the mountains. Stay flexible, weather can change fast. Download a reliable weather app and check local updates daily. Ask locals for advice, they know the conditions best. With a little planning, you'll create unforgettable winter memories. Stay informed, stay safe, and enjoy the magic. That's your Eastern European winter forecast for 2025 to 2026. Expect a mild December, a deep freeze and snow in January, and a dramatic snowy February. La Niña is loading the dice for cold and adventure. Prepare your layers, plan your trip, and respect the power of winter. Whether you're a local or a traveler, stay informed and embrace the season's beauty. Every winter writes its own story. Make this one memorable. Stay warm, stay safe, and let us know your winter plans in the comments.